What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Item 9 Gaming Weekly, the show that covers all the latest gaming news of the week. You can find us here on Spotify,
Twitch,
Anchor,
YouTube,
Apple Podcasts, whatever,
Toaster Strudel.
whatever your preference is of finding
Facebook with your
content.
grandma.
We're on it.
Yeah.
We're on it. So yeah, so
Got a screen. We're there.
yeah, we're that's what we're doing. So, you know, I'm your host, Gabe Lashley. Join with me as usual, Graham Jordan, Carter Ridge.
What's going on? Grandma Jamma, a.k.a. the Golden Graham, a.k.a. Grandma Am. Carter, introduce yourself.
No waste mannery.
All right,
Don't
so
study waste
how's
mannery.
everybody's week been? Yo, Carter, you wearing a Blue Jays t-shirt? What the hell?
Yeah, it's from work.
Let's go.
I
Blue
wore my
Jays.
sweater, but it was a lot hotter than I thought it was.
All right,
I
definitely.
know you knew enough about the Blue Jays
Yeah.
to not like
Yesterday
them.
was cold.
Gabe?
and
I've never seen Carter wear sports attire
Facts.
or do sports anything ever.
It goes against the brand,
Yeah,
really.
it really
Because
does.
running and skateboarding, those are the only sports I do.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh, man.
snowboarding if I'm
I
feeling
just-
it.
It's
I
more
just-
breathable. It's more breathable, guys. It's
I only
more
now
breathable.
took that in, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how's everybody's week been?
It's been chilling. I'm jumping back into Jedi Knight's Fallen Order, and I can't say I'm loving it. I'm loving the sound design. Loving going back to Bagonda or whatever. I can't remember. Yeah. Like all the playing stuff. I just started up again, so that's what I've been enjoying. Just going back to my Star Wars universe. Cal Kestis
Oh yeah,
all day.
great game. Love
It's
it.
so good.
I love it.
It's like almost like a slower Tsushima
Yeah,
combat wise.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a that's
I can agree.
yeah.
What about you, Carter? What have you been up to?
I just finished and I platinumed Ghost of Tsushima. That was really
Ooh.
good. It took my time with that one, you know.
Yeah.
I did like all the side missions as I did my story missions. I also just finally got back into and finished The Wolf Among Us.
Oh,
Really
nice.
good.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Really good one.
Telltale's
one of my
proper.
favorites,
Yeah.
Really good.
Back
Really
before,
good mystery.
Tell-
I'm like, where's the second one now? Like,
It's
I
coming.
finished and
It's
I'm
coming.
like-
Even though the studio's canceled, I think they're still making.
They
the
didn't
game.
like somebody like
Yeah.
take up their IPs or whatever.
Yeah, I believe so.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's good.
What you get? What you doing? What you running?
I was gonna play more Samurai Jack this week, but I didn't because I got a puppy, and he's been pretty cool. You guys have met him.
Talk about Django.
Oh, I Django free dog.
Django free dog.
He ain't like other dogs. He's a free dog, so
He's a free dog.
he must be treated as such.
He's a gaming dog.
Yeah.
And as such, should be an extension as
Should be
this
treated
game.
like myself.
Yeah.
As an extension of myself, exactly.
within
Yes, within certain boundaries.
certain bounds, but yeah.
Yes. But
So you're saying Django ain't like the other dogs?
he isn't. But
No.
other than that, I haven't been really playing too many games. There's nothing that's really on my radar right now. But I mean, hey, we know Avengers coming out soon. Might dip into that. Not too sure, but we'll talk about that more later.
Mm.
We'll talk about that more later.
We'll see.
Um, Yeah. So I mean, when was it? Was this Thursday? Thursday was the beginning of Gamescom.
Mhm.
A little bit of a different approach, all digital format this year.
Still
Jeff-
6 set though.
Yeah.
Like-
Opening night live, hosted by the Jeff Keighley, as usual.
Jeff Keels, salute.
And
big-
I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting some big stuff, but right off the bat, Jeff Keighley was like, "Okay, we're only showing off a few things that haven't been seen. Most of the titles that we're showing off have already been announced."
Mhm.
There was a few games that stuck out to me, and I know you guys kind of excited about the same games that I am.
Yeah.
And we actually
Mhm.
talked about this over on the blog, item9gaming.ca.
Ooh,
Check it
hey,
out
check
if
the
you
blog.
haven't already.
First check the boy.
Oh yeah,
Ah Hill.
yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. So I mean, right off the bat, I know Carter's excited for Unknown 9 Awakening.
It looks sick.
I mean, a little bit about the game is it kind of all we saw was a cinematic trailer, but it focused on a young Indian girl from Calcutta named Huna, who's seen fending off bullies as she witnessed ghost-like visions transpiring against her. And I mean, it kind of gave. I mean, this is a Montreal-based studio, Reflector, and kind of the vibes that I got from the trailer kind of like were like some Assassin's Creed vibes. That's just me personally. It looked like that a little bit. I mean,
I got a lot more mystery and like,
yeah,
Yeah, I
a lot more,
got-
a lot more mystery, but like it definitely
Thriller.
gave me that kind of like
Mhm.
cinematic vibe that it's had.
I could see this being more of like a cinematic sort of control / Quantum Break sort of dealio. You know what I mean? And I think it's like a parallel universe she's flipping in and out of, like some upside down thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Carter
so-
did
You know,
some
like a digital
some
upside
digging
down.
on
I've
it.
been
You do some
doing
digging?
I've been doing some research, and it says there it is. They're calling what it's called a story world. So far they have, I think, one book in the entry, a few comic entries, and then a few podcasts out.
Jeez.
And so it's all like this
It's like a
story
multimedia thing.
That's what I'm saying.
connected world, and they said it's inspired by the worlds of like Lost and Heroes. And right off the way, I'm like,
That's
those
heroes,
are
heroes
two
are
really good
sick on that
stories.
show.
Like,
yeah.
really good stories, really good characters, you know. So
yeah.
and this game Awakening takes place 100 years before any of the comics or the novels or the podcasts, but
Jeez.
they said there will be things in the game that like you'll be exploring the world, and you'll be like, oh, is that like a character from the podcast, or oh, is that like something important from the, you know, the comics. Like, so they're really tying in that, you know, connected universe into like a whole nother level
That's
at
sick.
least I haven't seen in something else.
No,
you know?
no. This is definitely like super sick. How like they're bringing in sort of written work as well as like you know a podcast.
May I
Like-
interject? May I
Yes.
interject? Although like it is a cool concept, like we've kind of seen this approach before. I mean, there's games like that. Quantum Break did this. I mean, there was another game called
Until Dawn.
Defiance. Did this. There was like a sci-fi show that kind of tied into the game. Those two games weren't what you would say were critically successful. With that being said, it's kind of was like spread out across like two mediums. But I mean, this seems ambitious. Yes.
Yeah, it does.
But will it be able to captivate like the audience on
Yeah.
all platforms? I mean, I don't know. We'll just have to see and find out. But like, I mean, some other games like narrative-based looking game that looked really good, coming from Annapurna Interactive, the movie studio. We know that they've been making games like Donut County. Did they do Donut County? I don't know. Sayonara or Wild Hearts or some shit like that. But they showed off their trailer for 12 minutes, which was shown off last
Pretty fire.
E3, and
Pretty
it looked like a really narrative-based game that's kind of centers around a man stuck in a time loop, and they're stuck in this one apartment. And basically, they showed off the trailer, and it had Willem Dafoe narrating it, which was pretty awesome. We've seen him in other games before. I believe it was Beyond Two Souls. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. We know James McAvee from X-Men, young Professor X, and Daisy Ridley, famous for portraying Rey in Star Wars. Did she ruin that film franchise? I don't know. We can't blame the actress. We can blame the writers. Looking at you, Chris Terrio, J.J. Abrams. People don't forget. People don't forget.
Yeah, we send shots.
The Green Goblin.
Facts. Fix up.
Hey, you know who's watching right now?
Who's watching right
Shout
now?
out to Scott. Hey, thanks.
Hey, Scotty P.
Hey, 6 beers. We see you.
There we go.
Yeah. Yes, the very same Green Goblin from the Spider-Man franchise. Haha. Yes.
Mr. Osborne.
Yes, Mr. Osborne. That is correct.
Mr. Osborne.
Yeah, so this game really does look like an indie title that's on everybody's radar right now.
Yeah.
It's looking really interesting, kind of like a Groundhog Day loop kind of thing. I'm excited. I mean, the trailer that they showed off got me even more amped. And I mean,
Like, who's that guy coming in and murdering both
That's
of them,
what I'm
man?
saying.
Like, tying them
Yeah.
up and shit, like a
what
real
sort of
hit
HBO
man.
drama is this?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I didn't
bro.
expect that thriller horror.
Oh yeah.
Yo, and they wake up and say, it kind of reminds me of like Silent Hill 4 The Room, like that sort of premise, like a haunted space. Like
Yeah.
that, bro. Being stuck in that.
Silent Hill.
Silent Hill The Room.
sucked,
Sorry. So, yeah, that was fifth one.
though.
Or even
Yeah.
like a PT just stuck in
Yeah.
the loop.
Yo, PT.
Did you guys? And then we also had a trailer from Respawn Entertainment. They're going to be taking on a new kind of idea and platform for Medal of Honor above and beyond. I mean, like Medal of Honor has been around for a while. I mean, like the first Medal of Honor was made by in kind of production with Steven Spielberg. He wanted to kind of make a movie that encapsulated Saving Private Ryan, the whole the D-Day scene. Like he wanted to bring that to like a video games as a medium. So that's basically like how the birth of like these World War II first-person shooters, you know.
I played the first one on
how they
PlayStation
really
1.
elevated,
Yeah.
But anyways, in the new trailer that's going to be on VR systems,
Only Oculus.
only Oculus right now. But a lot of those titles do come over to the PSVR eventually. But I mean, like the game looked beautiful. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it looks sick.
It looked very realistic. We saw a lot of.
It's completely playable in VR and not VR too,
Yeah.
right?
Oh no, I don't know about that. I think it's
Oh, it's
strictly
only
a
VR?
Yeah, it's strictly VR, man.
Yeah.
It's a strictly VR.
I thought you
title.
said it was both.
But yeah, we saw a lot of gunplay, a lot of the physics and whatnot.
This guy's the bullets look like they hit, bro. This guy's inside of the hall.
It looked really cool. So
It's really
you're
cool.
playing as a branch of the OSS or whatever, which eventually becomes is the CIA. So it's a lot of kind of like you're doing a lot of like reconnaissance and like under the radar spy missions and stuff like that. But
Blowing up bridges.
Yeah, there did seem to be like a lot of like forefront like firefights and stuff like that. But it did look really good. I mean, it looked very promising. And I mean, a lot of these VR titles, they're not really like
kind of hit and miss.
Yeah, they're kind of hit and miss. I mean, even when there's like some good VR titles like Walking Dead Onslaught Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, like playing that, I'm like still like finding it hard to like really
not buggy.
Yeah,
trying to actually
or
use
just sit comfortably and play through a decent chunk of this game, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But this looks like something that is really like, I mean, just the time period that they're capturing, I think it's like something that would resonate with a lot of people. And I think that this is something that really happened, so it's interesting, you know, especially if you're a history buff, you wanting to kind of like step into that time and kind of experience it a little bit and kind of learn. Definitely a game that is for you to pick up. And again, I really do hope it comes to PlayStation VR. And then, I mean, these next guys who we're going to talk about have just been like knocking it out of the park. And kind of for me, have been leading the forefront of what next gen is going to be. And that's Insomniac. When they showed off the Ratchet and Clank demo at Gamescom, it looked so good. I mean, it wasn't too much different of what we saw in the first trailer from the PlayStation event. But other than that, I mean, like it was some solid gameplay. It looked like your really good classic Ratchet and Clank gameplay. You've got your crazy guns and weapons like that.
What would you think about those wrists being used as kind of like traversal when it was player controlled, not just like him falling through it?
I mean,
because it didn't seem as sick as I was going to think.
It doesn't.
Underutilized.
I mean, like the kind of what I think our ambitions for and their ambitions are a little bit different as to what they can do. I really think that we're kind of looking at the scope of things, like how large these worlds can be, while they're looking at how quickly like they can load up these different worlds, you know, and how we can show off whole new different environments in such like a quick span of time. And I think that for them is kind of like the selling point, whereas we're looking like, well, are we going to be able to jump into these different portals and play an extended parts? Or is it all kind of like, it's all the parts where he's fighting Doctor. What was that guy's name? What's his name?
Dr. Nefarious.
Yeah. It's all like that. I think they came out and said something like that the large portals will only be in part
cutscene.
When you're taking.
But
on
no,
Dr.
I'm talking about small portals that he was using to like traverse even, right?
Yeah, it is a cool mechanic.
Yeah, like, but do you think like that's it? Like, you know, I feel like it could be a little bit underutilized. It's just gonna be for like cutscenes and cover. You know?
Yeah.
I like to see some sort of offensive capabilities.
Yeah.
Like if you can like, open portals or whatever.
Yeah. But we're still also got to remember that they're still kind of implementing mechanics into the DualSense 5 too. So that's gonna be pretty cool as well, right?
Ooh.
Especially with the different guns and stuff like that. I'm wondering how that works, and that would definitely.
Like one that burns your fingers. You're like,
yes, man.
It burns your fingers. Doesn't work
it's
like
a
that.
DualSense, buddy.
It's not a thermal sense.
It's a thermal sense.
But
put that on the dual.
Yeah, I think for me those were and us we all agreed that those were kind of like some of our standout games as well. And Lego Star Wars looked pretty cool.
No, hold on. Lego Star Wars I'm
even
finna
I
pick
think
that.
it looks
That
fucking
looks
sick.
sick, bro.
The way they revamped the mechanics and
I was
stuff.
telling my cousin about it. I was like, yo, I'm just gonna see a Lego Star Wars.
It
did a
looked pretty good,
Skywalker
man.
stuff? Yeah,
honestly, I think we meant just run the trailer one time.
My cousin's kid was playing
Run the trailer.
Guardians of the Galaxy. I was like, yo,
Run the
gotta see
trailer
the
for
Lego
people,
Star
man.
Wars.
I mean,
And taking Lego's the
very
only
impressed.
company to actually bring open world Avengers
It looks
games
pretty loyal
and make
too.
it proper.
Like, look at it.
I mean, there was one scene, like the speeder scene was
Pod
cool.
racing.
The force is unusually strong.
I love that. I'd be a pod racer.
Yeah. And I like the scene where it showed the shooting mechanics of like
Yeah.
over the shoulder of group shooting. I was like, what the hell? Why does that look so good?
Make sure you're strapped up.
Yeah. I definitely might have to cop 2 of these. Like
There
that
it is,
right
there
there.
it
That
is.
looks so good.
Even the flying's beautiful.
Speeders?
Blast him.
Rebel scum.
Looks insane. I love it.
I'm dead.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks like a really interesting take on the franchise, especially because we've had these Lego games before. We know what they play like. Excited to see how they've kind of
Amped it up more.
Amp this game up.
What's the
a
new
bit.
evolution of that? You know, because they're always cooking up something good, and they always build upon what they've done previously. That's how they've gotten away with this many licensed games, because they have to make them good. To be honest,
Yeah.
like I don't know what they've done. Harry Potter already, right?
They've just done so many.
You know?
Yeah, and I think even though it's Traveler's Tales developing the games, I think Warner Brothers is the publisher. So like, even though you have a Disney title, Disney-owned property, Warner Brothers is actually publishing this game. So I mean, that's crazy. I'm sorry.
You know what? Sometimes when you put different hands in the pot, you know what I mean, comes out better.
Right? I mean, like, if they can all just get along, that would be great.
Why can't we be friends?
Exactly.
Why can't we be friends? Epic Apple. Why can't we be friends?
Oh man, and Apple has like fully taken Epic's developer account off the App Store. They
like
cannot ever like develop apps ever again.
I heard they're having problems with Google too.
Oh man, I don't even know.
Beefing
man.
Google
That's
too.
not
Yo,
my- I'm
Apple's gonna
gonna
make
stay out of it.
something.
I'm gonna stay out of it. to be
It's
fair.
gonna stay up.
I'm gonna stay out of it.
Sorry guys, my
That's
mom
not-
said when street lights come on, I have to go home.
Yeah, man, that's not my beef.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. But speaking of we were talking about like last week games being delayed and how we talked about Halo and Deathloop again. Microsoft has basically assigned a
Brought back the
Bungie
boys.
veteran to help ship Halo Infinite in time. So Joseph Stoughton, he's
The
a veteran
boys.
of the Halo series.
The boys. Halo 1. Halo 2.
He said in a tweet, I'm thrilled to join Halo to help them ship Halo Infinite as the project lead for the Infinite campaign. He'll be supporting the team's existing great leaders and empowering them to do their best work. I mean, I think that's a pretty big move. I think Microsoft has really been like, fuck, like
A bit late though.
if we're bringing out Halo, like it better be really good. I don't think it's a bit late. I think they're trying to save.
Maybe close is what they're saying. They want
Yeah.
to be, they want to close that window that they've left open, and they left open the window and then the whole door.
What's the date right now? Is it all 2021 or is it?
We don't have a numerical date. Just
Just 2021.
Yeah,
right?
We just get American rumors. We don't
Yeah.
get American dates. We get American rumors.
I said
That's something else.
numerical.
Oh, I thought I said American.
Yeah.
It says American date. This guy's like, it's an American date. I'm like, an American date? Once again, they're getting something before us.
I hate Graham.
Ain't nobody got time for that. We need that button.
Yeah, honestly, bro, we need that on the soundboard.
Yo, Patreon.
Yeah, honestly, give us money for for sounds because we don't want to use these royalty-free sounds, guys. They're not good.
You're
We'll get that Tory Lane.
poo.
But I think this is a bold move by Microsoft, man. I really think they're trying to undo some of the damage that they've done from delaying the game. But I don't know, man. To launch a new console without a main like
First party character.
first party title, like
Franchise mascot.
yeah.
They don't even have like any launch exclusives, do they?
No, I think
don't
we were
know.
talking about that before. They're down to the
that
transitional
BDM
titles.
Scorn, right?
Yeah, and they got a bunch of other transitional titles, but I don't know how many first party launches.
This guy though wrote the scripts and directed the cutscenes for the first 3 Halo games. So.
That's sick, no
and,
doubt.
And he was later a writer and creative director for Destiny. So that's pretty cool.
Sounds about right.
I mean, Destiny has been able to come back from like a rocky start.
Yep.
I can honestly say Destiny's done like a full 180, turned it around, and I think this is very promising though. I mean, we're not very big Halo guys, but I think for the community, this is kind of a big deal, and it's kind of giving them a little bit of hope for a potentially great Halo game, maybe even the best in the franchise. But I do feel for them though.
Yeah,
I do
but
feel for them.
how much longer can Master Chief keep roaming? I think this goes back to what you're saying before. Like, bro, like Master Chief's like 20 years old now, bro.
He is.
Like,
He really is.
does he really need to keep on
Some
going
of these
on?
guys playing Halo, like their kids have kids. You know?
That's a couple Mountain Dew, Red Bull bad choices.
yeah. But I mean, like, honestly, Microsoft, what are you gonna do? You're trying to sell a
You need to work.
$600 console in a
Shit,
few
the
months.
bitches.
You know what I mean?
In like 2 or 3 months, they got a console coming out, and
And buddy, I'm telling you this as a friend.
you got no games, buddy.
What's going
Be
on?
caught with your bitches down.
Yeah, I mean,
Facts. Getting caught britchless.
yeah. But I think it is good for them. I think that this is the proper route for them to take. I think they need to be able to make this one of the best Halos that in the franchise, because they're banking on it.
Oh yeah.
But you know what we are banking on? We are banking on finding out when these PS5 pre-orders are coming our way, because we know that the registration is open, but it's only invite only. So basically,
Exclusive.
some people are getting emails.
Some people got emails already.
Yeah, man. Some people are getting emails.
They're getting emails to pre-order.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, they have a Sony's new PS5 sign-up page. The company is taking pre-order reservations on a first-come, first-served basis from existing customers. The selection is based on previous interest and PlayStation activities, and you know if you are selected if you are contacted via email. But we don't know what that means. They never said anything about the price, but they did release a list of quantity limitations.
If people already got contacted, wouldn't they have the price then?
No, it's just saying like you can
we'll
sign
sign
up.
you up
They
to
sent-
sign up.
They
Oh.
sent basically they sent out emails for people to sign up. Is
Yeah.
what happened. Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Get one. I got one.
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically,
Okay.
everybody will be able to grab one PS5 console or digital edition, 2 DualSense wireless controllers, 2 DualSense charging stations,
Let's go.
2 Pulse 3D wireless headsets,
Let's
2
go.
media remotes, and 2 HD cameras.
Let's go. That's a
I'm buying
rack.
2 of everything.
That's a rack.
Are you trying to double down?
buddy?
I don't know. Oh, what's up, Dashius? Thanks for
Hey,
popping in.
buddy.
You know, thanks for joining, guys.
Big ups,
But yeah.
Love
I
seeing
mean,
you guys.
honestly, I think that the faster we find out when these bad boys are gonna drop and how much they are, it'll be the better. I'm not gonna personally. I'm not gonna pre-order from Sony. I don't think it's gonna make it here the day of launch. It could, but I'm not gonna risk it. I'm a brick and mortar man. Always have been.
Support your local.
Yeah.
Support your local EB games.
Exactly.
Walk right in. How you doing, buddy?
I mean, yeah, like as soon as I find out from EB Games when the pre-orders are live, I'm going to hop on over there. I live right across the street from one. So for me, that's always going to be my go-to. I think that it's becoming time for us to hear more from Sony and PlayStation, because it's getting very close.
Well, but even if you did get a pre-order, you couldn't even get it brought to you, because guess what? You have to have an American address.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carter, you
know what I
you were telling me about that.
Mhm.
You want to
Yeah.
elaborate on that? What they said?
It's just something that it said in the thing. It said it is only applicable if you have a U.S. address.
That's garbage.
That's crazy.
Do you see what they're doing with the U.S. Postal Service right now? They're not getting their PS5s.
Mm-mm.
Nobody's getting Trump's taking your mailboxes.
Guys said only in America.
USPS?
Yeah.
No PS.
No, literally no PlayStation.
Yeah, bro.
no PS. I
PS.
said it. No PS.
Oh man.
Guys said they got the deal first.
But what about you guys? Do you think you're gonna be pre-ordering it through PlayStation, or you guys think you're gonna wait and try and get your hands on it as quick as possible?
I'm reasonably
I know, you're
close.
rolling
I'm
the
reasonably
dice
close in
both
EB.
ways.
Yeah. You know,
I don't really
Either
think
gonna
you
wait
are
for
rolling
it-
the dice.
I don't know. I think they're gonna sell it pretty quick, man.
I'm definitely gonna be like,
I
camping,
think
waiting
IEB
outside. I
games.
don't care
like
about
by the
that.
time
I'm sitting to pre-order.
I find
bro.
out, I'm heading over there, and then I'm just like
Waiting in
okay,
line.
yeah,
Carter-
whoever
Carter-
finds it first, we gotta blast
Carter,
it. We
like,
gotta blast
yeah,
it in the
of
group
course.
chat.
I'm just gonna be like, yo, I can, cause like I know your Edge card stuff. I can just pre-order it at my store if we want to.
That's true.
Yo, fam, I'll tell you mine as well too.
Yeah, and then literally we could all just go over there at midnight launch PS5.
Yeah, that's how I
boys.
get. That's how I got
boys.
Gabe's baby right
Boys.
here.
Yeah, bro.
I
There we
pre-ordered
go.
that.
Yeah, facts. Sometimes it takes teamwork to make the dream work.
Yeah, you know what? It's one of the last social things we can do. Line up for a good game or a good console.
Yeah, honestly,
It's honestly a tradition at this
it
point.
really is.
It's
I mean, I didn't
tradition.
when the PS4 came out. I pre-ordered it like
Yep.
too late, and like they're like, "Oh yeah, man, you'll totally get your system around Christmas." And then I was like, "What? No!" And my boy had a pre-order, couldn't afford his PS4 at the time, so he gave it to me, and I got it day one. I was amped, bro.
Jeez. I just went right in the store. I had that shit ready, buddy.
Yeah, that was great.
Ready.
That was great. But what do you guys like? Honestly, I'm hoping that we get some good titles though too,
I think
and
we
again
will.
some actual like release date like for these titles that are gonna be coming out on PS5. I know
Mm.
like they said Ratchet and Clank was gonna be around launch, but like, come on, man, you guys are being
I
vague.
need a harder date than
Everybody's
that, man. Come
being
on.
too vague, man. I
was like,
can't take it anymore.
Maybe we'll release this quarter.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. What do you guys say? How much do you guys are
I'm-
willing to shell out at once?
Oh, at once for the console alone with like a controller, like a bare bones sort of setup.
Yeah.
I'd say
5 or 6 bills.
Yo,
yeah,
but
like 6
maybe-
bills in total.
I
But
mean,
like,
that's gonna. I think it's
like-
gonna touch 7, man.
but like, okay, if I'm paying dropping 7 bills, I'm definitely copping me one of those headsets and
Well,
the fucking
it's probably
charging
gonna be
station.
7 for the one,
like-
for the disc one.
But I just
think
want to know
the
what's
digital
included
might
within
be
the
5,
system,
6.
man. I just want to know what's included within the system.
I gotta get myself a disc one.
I know
I'm
you.
sorry,
I
man.
know
You're
that's.
right,
I
you're
know
right,
you
you're
are.
right. This one, eh?
I'm a disc man.
I'm a digital man.
Yeah,
Hit
same.
them with the
I've
digital
always
dash.
been digital.
I don't know. I mean, like
My credit real fast.
I don't know. There's something about just going in the store and on a Friday or whatever games
I go to
come
EB
out,
Games for my collectibles now.
and you just get a.
My merch.
Normally, Carter and I just game share, but like, fuck, there's still some games that I mean, like Last of Us, man. Last of Us Part 2.
It's true.
Had I known what I was buying before I bought it, maybe I wouldn't have shelled out the money.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Shots fired.
no, yeah.
This guy says it's a solid 8 out of 10.
Solid, yeah.
7 out of 10.
I wouldn't say it's game of the year. I wouldn't say it's
No.
It's a defining game of the PlayStation 4.
I could say it's a defining game.
It's one of, but hey, that's a
You know what?
topic for
That's-
another
that's-
time.
We'll get into them.
Yeah. I know this is a part of the show you guys have been waiting for, where we get to rip into Marvel's Avengers. Did you guys see
Oh,
that
what a
trailer?
great trailer!
Yo, man,
Doesn't-
I
I'm
thought
gonna
it was
throw
the
it up.
Super Bowl, bro. I thought the Super Bowl was coming
Throw
out.
it up
That's
right
like
now.
that's a big TV trailer, bro.
Throw this up right now. So we saw the trailer
Like,
here.
what's this new movie?
We don't worry. There's no sound. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry about the sound though. We
Yeah.
don't even need that. Basically,
the
yeah, we got the
camera
TV
models.
spot where we see all the Avengers like tearing through shit. Like Kamala Khan,
Mm-hmm. Cool. Miss
some
Marvel.
aim bots that are being broken up.
Yeah.
Captain America's doing some crazy shit.
TV.
And then the whole time I'm thinking, is this the new
That's
season
a
of Fortnite?
lie, bro. I thought like, yo, Fortnite got DC, then they got the Marvel. I know they're cool with everyone like that, bro. Is this
I think
Fallout?
honestly, the Marvel's Fortnite collab is gonna be
Better than this.
better than this
Facts.
game right now. And I mean, a lot of people are just like, "Hey, why is everybody hating on this game?" And
'Cause
it's
it's
just like, it's
cool.
obviously they're literally just exploiting comic book fans.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's like,
Mhm.
okay, yes, we get it. You like comic book games and stuff like that, but it's like, come on, you don't have to be a shill and just like,
exactly.
just because they have like they slapped branding onto a
This could have
fucking
been
Anthem
any team.
and are literally like feeding us this.
Could have been the Shop Lagoons.
Yeah, bro.
Right?
But it's like we even got them to kind of do a take on the microtransactions themselves and what are the cosmetics. So basically, they did look at this blog post first.
That's what I'm
of all.
saying. See,
In
if you have to explain yourself this much to be okay with what you're doing something wrong, pal.
Is every person who buys this game supposed to read this?
Fuck that.
Like what? I mean, so basically, they said that their post-launched DLC
Everything you
characters,
need
their
to
free
know, bro.
characters.
You need to know that.
I shouldn't need to know like next to nothing.
They'll each have these post-launch DLC characters will have a $10 battle pass, and they do challenges where you're able to unlock cosmetics for the characters and different skins, and in no way does it give you like game altering like abilities or anything. It's nowhere near pay to win.
That wasn't even the issue in the first place.
But it's just like, come on,
just
man.
looks fucking.
Why is this game all about selling me stuff?
You know what I mean?
Like it's crazy, and it doesn't play well. Like
We're asking about your souls, what we're asking about. We're not asking about your fucking rules. You want to play by these fake rules you make up so it doesn't look freemium?
outfits, emotes, takedowns, and nameplates. Why do I need a nameplate for this?
This is
Like, I'm not
This is
playing Call of
Avengers.
Duty. I don't need
A
to
lot.
show
Exactly.
Why do you need emo? Is this Overwatch?
That's what I'm saying,
Wait,
bro.
how do vendors work. So there's like vendors
It's like-
inside or narrative-based store operators that can be found in locations in the game world. They sell cosmetics, gear, rare resources in exchange for units and common resources. So like apparently, what are they said how the units work? I don't know how the units work.
Are those
It's
more
like
links to
each-
everything else you should know at the bottom there?
Oh God, I think so.
Everything. Yeah. Right.
I mean, yeah, okay, so like a 500 credit pack is $5. Credits come in packs of 500, 2,000, 5,000, and 10,000 with bonus credits for bigger packs.
Okay, but like you know what this is, right? This is like a game I wouldn't buy for my kids because I'd be nervous about them running up a bill
Yeah,
just on
facts.
skins alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like,
And I
to
think
think
that's
that a franchise that we
yeah.
love so much has been reduced to that. It's dissing, bro. It's like I know it's for these Avengers for a different generation.
Yeah.
I don't believe it's for the people who watch the series or enjoy the animated stuff. This is for like their kids to just.
I don't even know
Fuck
what
up.
this is, man. I
Yeah.
feel so disconnected from this game. Like
Exactly.
it's upsetting. Like I'm not excited to play this.
Who's this
whatsoever.
for?
Canadian Devil.
Yeah, honestly.
I'll
Beelzebub.
lie. Beelzebub out here again with a hard deal.
Yeah. I mean, like the story is so weak. The
Don't care
gameplay is
anymore
so
with all
weak.
this.
The environments around the game are just so
So dry,
yeah.
bland,
But your shit's stale.
cardboard.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, sweet. Another aim base.
Who the hell is he? Who is it? Who's Chastity McBride? I mean, she's probably
Isn't it
character.
Chastity?
Chastity McBride.
Yeah.
From Idaho.
Chastity McBride. I'm done.
I mean, like just the potential we could have gotten for this game. Like,
Hold on. What is he wearing right now?
This is an Iron Man skin.
That's an Iron Man skin.
that's not Iron
That's
Man.
that's an Iron Man skin. Take that
shut
in.
the f-
That's an Iron Man skin, right? I don't care how
That's a
that actually
waste mannery
references
skin.
like facts, bro. Just because you have like the Wikipedia of it and you jam pack it in doesn't mean like you actually
What is he?
care. It doesn't look like you care about
Boy
it. bro.
right now.
Yeah, he's a waste man. It's
But-
just it's so
but
much.
honestly, though, like
So much for so little.
Yeah, like
It's
can I finish?
Hold on.
Can I finish?
Sorry.
Can I finish?
Can I
Can I
finish?
finish? Can I finish?
Finish.
Okay, I'm finished.
My apologies.
Yeah, I know, but like even just looking at this, like why is there even like this battle pass thing in here? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, man. Like it doesn't. It doesn't. All the mechanics that they're putting into this game just don't fit into this game. I mean, in looking at Gotham Knights that's coming out, I just really hope that they're just not even paying any attention to this game. And it's
Or
just
if they are, they're taking notes of what
Yeah.
not to do.
Yeah, that's what you should be doing.
that too.
You want to cheat off this
But
game.
yeah, I
class.
mean, there are really just a lot of like Marvel fanboys too who are just gonna buy this game just 'cause it has Avengers on it. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I
don't
might buy it.
don't.
Can't do it, Gabe.
I might ask.
I've been outraged enough. I've been burned. too
Graham
many
was even
times.
more excited
I was
than
more
you.
exactly. I was more
He
amped
was
about this
literally
than
more
you,
excited
bro.
than you for this.
I
What
read
am I
Yeah.
gonna play,
just
bro? What am I gonna play
Fam,
for the
we're
whole
off the-
month of September?
I want to start. Yeah, you know what, Kara? We have to just start doing a platinum quest.
Is
We're
Watch
start-
is
we're
Watch
starting
Dogs
a platinum
September or
quest.
October?
It's
Yeah.
October.
Fuck.
Oh,
All right, but if I get Marvel's Avengers, Graham, will you get it and we can play it? And like, we'll just give it a chance. We'll give the full thing a chance.
Count me out.
but like I'll only run the story
But
missions.
Carter, we can't do it without you. You're a Black Widow.
Yo, I'm Spider-Man, dog.
Spider-Man's not in this
Nah,
yet.
bro.
He
he's not
comes
in
out when
yet.
the game drops, doesn't he?
Nah, you're still Black Widow, fam.
Yeah,
He
you're
drops.
still-
You're still
Yeah,
Black
fuck
Widow.
off.
Black Widow.
Yo,
You're
you're
still
fucking
definitely
Hulk,
Black Widow.
Graham. You're fucking Hulk.
What are you?
All
Miss
'cause the
Marvel,
worst
easy.
mechanics.
Nah, Miss Marvel, easy. That or Captain America.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Who you, Gabe?
I
Iron Man?
mean, I liked playing as Iron Man. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, too much motion blur. That
But
shit made
the
me
motion
sick.
blur was insane, and I think they've updated it where you're able to turn that down a bit.
Turn it down a bit. You can't just
Yeah.
turn it off.
I don't
They're
know.
not
I'm
sharp
too
enough
sure.
for that. Yeah. As in like the graphics.
But I don't know. I don't think there's any coming back from this game. It's
I
gonna
just don't-
bomb.
I don't want to pay full price for this. If it was free and then all this stuff was on all in
How
here,
can you charge
they
like
could-
$80
they could-
for this game?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. If they made this
Like
wanted to be a
40
long
at
service,
most.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But like, yo, like if they made it free to play from the beginning and then charge for everything else, that I
I
can
could
wrap
get
my brain.
into
I
it,
can
yeah.
wrap my brain around that. I'm like, okay, cool. We're in the same sort of like grind, blah blah blah. But this kind of catered. It showed itself first as a sick ass potential single player world.
Yeah.
And to this day, the only good one has been Lego Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah. Honestly.
That's the best open world, bro. It's the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe there is hope for this game, but we'll just have to see. Maybe when the reviews come out, we will
Still sour.
we'll hear something positive.
I'm just sorry.
But until then, we're just gonna have to keep our eye out.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, wait. I think though too is that a lot of people are kind of like seeing the effects of this game now and kind of like going after all the other like titles like Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights too, and they're like just really not wanting superhero games as like with like RPG light elements. And I think like it's okay to have those in the game, but they have to be implemented into it really well. Again, like Arkham Asylum does it.
Yeah,
really well.
perfect.
Exactly.
I mean,
Spider-Man.
exactly.
Like you had those RPG elements where you're upgrading and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's more
totally.
of a, upgrade tree.
Yeah, and again, the tree
That's all you need.
and a shit ton of costumes.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
most of them were all free.
Right.
All of them.
Yeah,
A
except
couple
for
of the ones
paid
with the DLC,
yeah.
the ones, but then it gives you a whole DLC story with it. And
Yeah.
those things were even just a cherry on top of that. So like,
Exactly.
no excuses really.
Mhm.
The model itself was like that. This is what it was supposed to be,
Yeah.
you know. And like just knowing that they would do that with this property, just hurts.
Yeah, totally.
It's burgers.
Yeah. And moving on, we were talking about this earlier, how Sony wants to bring more of their first-party titles to PC.
Mm-hmm.
How do we feel about that?
You know what? PC gamers are so stuck up. They shouldn't get to touch any of our Sony delights.
It's true.
I'm a little salty, but like as long as like there's like a good delay,
They're timed exclusives.
like Death Stranding
Yeah.
or like
Horizon took a very long time.
I say Horizon is about the perfect
yeah.
time. Bro.
Horizon came out.
Death Stranding was a bit quick.
2017. Death Stranding was quick.
True.
I think that was under a year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was a bit quick, but
Yeah. It was under a year for sure. But I think that it is cool. I think people who, I mean, I agree with you guys too. Like, I do get a little salty because it's like, we're paying money to these companies and buying these machines because we want to play on these games on their system. Like, we see the product that they're putting out. And it's the reason that we keep coming back and keep, like, we're so loyal
PlayStation
to,
boys.
that's why we're so loyal to the brand.
Facts.
And it's like, I think that it's a disservice to themselves, to be honest.
You know what? I think a little bit. If they can make a couple extra dollars off of PlayStation, off of PC, on by porting this stuff over, so it can fund what we want, and they just really focus on console still, like 'cause that's all they are. I think it's okay. If you just want to use it as like a colony of some sort, just like drop off a couple PlayStation games.
If it ever drops like the same month or like
yeah,
if
it starts
2
to feel
months
less
away, I'm like,
exclusive, then
yo,
nah.
or
Let's
drop
go.
if the same day, I'd be like, yo, what the hell is this, bro? This ain't exclusive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They can have our scraps.
Yeah, but I mean, again, a lot of people in the community are so hurt by like this. Like, they get so, like, the real hardcore Sony fanboys like just don't want it to happen at all. And I see that. And but I think, again, we're kind of moving towards this sort of synthesis where like everybody is able to play the games that they want on wherever they want.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I could say a half of the community wants to see gaming going that way, and I think half of it would like to stay with their exclusives.
Especially games though, like sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
but
no worries.
especially games like God of War, like even though
Yeah.
that's not out yet, I feel like now would be like that's a good waiting period, but that's also like a game like that I think people need to experience. You know, like it's such a
it's really a
rich
lot bigger.
story and such a
Exactly.
rich experience as a game that
Yeah.
I feel that everyone should be able to experience that game. You know what I mean?
I agree, but I also at the same time I feel like Kratos is such
One of their first.
hand in hand with the PlayStation brand
Yeah.
itself. Like,
Would be a good intro.
I would only be
It'd a
okay
good
if it
bridge
was
then.
like this long now,
Yeah.
like at least like
Yeah.
few years. You know, like a year even is too short for a Kratos game. I God of War to come out.
yeah. I mean, though, like, what can we do? Right?
Like what? Metal Gear
It's money,
Solid went over
right?
to 360.
Yo, that was fucked.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that was a big
Yeah, when
betrayal,
they-
bro.
when
they-
He
you know what I'm
messaged
saying?
me when that happened. I
Yo.
literally messaged. I remember
that
this guy
happened?
messaged me.
Guns,
He's like,
Guns and Patriots, I believe.
I was like,
right?
No,
Yo,
dude,
shut
they
up.
released like
It
all
was
the
like the whole
remastered.
collection.
It was
Yeah,
the
I
whole
don't know.
collection.
collection.
First, second.
The first, second,
Yeah.
and like fucking Peace Walker too, or something.
Yeah.
I was like, these motherfuckers. I was literally, I swear I was
That's
at,
Kojima turned around.
I
Just
was
like,
at EB Games, and the guy was just like, "Oh no, it's actually pretty good." And I was like, "Man, fuck you, man." Like,
how do you know, Xbox boy? He's like,
Yeah.
well, actually. Well, I
Yeah.
won't lie. I played it on 360, so.
that's crazy. You're horrible. Human
I know.
being.
I
But
was on
wait,
360 back in the
man.
days.
I
was
got it on my
360 back in
PlayStation
the
Vita,
days.
bro. I got that collection on my Vita. I was just like, oh, I could get this on my console, or I could just like, boop, pop it in my Vita.
Said Marcus, PSP.
Yeah, I lie.
Yeah, that kid was sick.
Yeah, Bobby J.
Bobby J.
Yeah, Bobby J. You might know him as Stanley from That's So Raven.
Huh.
Yo, Carter, you know Stanley?
of course.
Yeah. Yo, Andy's in And he's in oh shit.
Role
what's-
models, bro.
Role models.
Role models, bro.
Ronnie, bro.
He's Ronnie,
Ronnie, bro.
That's
Oh.
a good
Kiss My
flick,
Anthea. The guys from
bro,
Kiss
yeah.
My Anthea.
Yeah.
That's a big flick.
It's the truth.
Oh man.
The fucking movie, bro.
Yo, I think we might have to watch that after this.
Yo.
I think we need to end the podcast right now because we got to go watch Role Models. Thanks everybody for tuning in this week. We hope you enjoyed Item 9 Gaming Weekly. Be sure to check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Yep.
Google
we're on
Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts?
Dude, we're on Apple Podcasts,
Oh,
Google Podcasts, Spotify,
Tell them.
Anchor,
Anchor,
YouTube,
YouTube,
Twitch.
Twitch.
You can follow us on Instagram and
Check your Switch.
and Twitter.
Yep.
You can check out the website because we got
All
some
the
great
phone
content
business.
going up
Exactly, we
there.
got some
Shout out
sick.
to our boy Ahil. He's been putting out some really great content.
Mhm.
And if you guys haven't checked out the blog,
Please do.
We
Please
got some
do.
really good stuff coming up there, and we're definitely right now we're working on some stuff on our end, trying to get some great content for you guys coming out
Trying to get some people
later
on the show.
in the holiday season. We're trying to get on top of the
Yeah.
holiday season rush. I mean, honestly, guys, there's gonna be a lot of fucking games coming out to cover.
I'm saying
Mhm.
October, November.
Everybody's got to do their part. I'm talking. Everybody's got to do their part.
Somebody's got to do some late night reviews.
Yep. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but until then, we'll just be here with our weekly podcast. And
the cast.
if you guys have any suggestions on what we should talk about next week, hit us up on our
Tell us,
socials.
comment.
Man. Comment. What do you guys want
You
us to talk
saying.
about?
Talk to us. Talk to you.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Might do another giveaway. Who knows? Who knows?
I think we should do another giveaway.
we could possibly do another giveaway. But yeah, until then, you guys stay safe out there. Don't catch the COVIDs because we need you here
At Adam 9
watching
Gaming.
Adam 9. So until then, we will see you all later.